Hey everybody, how are you? I'm so excited to go live on my page today. It's something that I'm actually really scared of, if you didn't know that, going live on my personal page. But it means so much to me and I have to get this out. I was just at the most amazing event. I took 3 days and was in Las Vegas, which was pretty convenient for me, but here we were, us and about 200 of our team members and about 16,000 other people who are entrepreneurs in the network marketing industry. And we were just filled with so much inspiration and knowledge. We were there with Eric Worre, we were there with Tony Robbins, we were there with Sir Richard Branson, and countless other people who have proven to be successful entrepreneurs over, some of them 20, 30 years. I think Sir Richard Branson was about 50 years. So it was an amazing event, and I knew that I needed to go live and share some of my thoughts with you, and I have a special invitation for you as well. So just to get started, I want to tell you something. When you're thinking about 2017, you may be thinking, man, I hope 2017 is better than 2016, right? And I just want to stop you right there if that's a thought that you've had, and I want to maybe be the bearer of some bad news for you, but hope is not a strategy, okay? You cannot hope to be financially free. You cannot hope that you lose weight. You cannot hope that your kid gets a good grade on that test. You can start with hope, but it's not a strategy, right? How far is that going to get you? So I want you to think about what you're going to do to grow in the coming year. And this actually, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I will be doing a webinar with Dr. John Maxwell himself. He is someone that I have been blessed to connect with in the last month. And we have created a program, and we're going to be doing a free webinar about it, which will be really all about how to win in network marketing, given the 15 laws of invaluable growth that John Maxwell wrote a book about. And we have kind of dissected all of those different laws, and we'll be discussing those with you and how you can use those to progress in your life. So don't miss that. It's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's free, and you will definitely be glad that you jumped on that. So that will be a little bit more detail about what I have created with him and how you may be able to use that to better your life and better your business. But I want to talk to you about how some of the nuggets that I took away from this past weekend, and that is that you can either progress or you can make excuses. You can make money or you can make excuses. You can, like I said, some of the other things that I have goals to do, you can either serve your fellow man, you can serve people in your community, or you can make excuses about why you didn't do it, right? So that's up to you. That's up to you to decide what you're going to make, what you're going to create more of in your life. Another really, really important takeaway for me was all about the science of achievement versus the art of fulfillment. So I really love personal development. I really love focusing on how I can become better and how I can serve other people and help them become better. And I've always been someone who really wants to focus on achievement. Are any of you guys like that? It's like you want to win, you want to be the best, you want to do it the very best way and always figure out how to achieve that next goal. And there's so much goodness that comes from that. But I'll be honest, in the last year or so, I have really found that there's been a void in my life, and it's because I didn't understand the art of fulfillment. I didn't understand what it meant to be successful, but also to be fulfilled. And so if any of you feel that way, like, you can just give me a thumbs up or, keep it to yourself, whatever you want to do. But understand that in order to be fulfilled, you have to start trading your expectations for appreciation and really looking at the feeling that you want to create in your life, and that it doesn't matter how much money you make or how, what you look like or where you're at or what your house looks like or what car you drive or what rank you are in your company or anything like that. It really is about appreciating every single day, taking a moment in the morning preferably and thanking God that you're alive, that you're healthy, that you have so many blessings and so many things in your life that are so positive. And that is where you start to find yourself becoming fulfilled. I want to recommend a book to you, and I listen to this regularly. Hey, Jen. I listen to this book regularly. It's called The Power of I Am, and it's from Joel Osteen, and he has a whole chapter in there called I am content. And I am content is like, it's like this whole thing that goes on in my mind all the time, because as, a high achiever, as someone who's always looking for what's next and what else can I do and what else is possible, sometimes I stop to sit back and reflect on how content I am. And I believe that when we are content with what we have, we are then inviting more abundance into our lives. So I would like to know from you guys, what does fulfillment mean to you? What does it feel like to you? And for me, fulfillment looks like stopping and appreciating the gift of who I am in my spirit, not necessarily just who I am on the outside or how I am perceived to other people, but just who I am as a person on the inside. And I think that when you stop and you get to know that person a little better, maybe you need to sit in a quiet place. For me, honestly, I go upstairs and I sit in my bedroom closet, because for those of you who know me well, you know that I've got 5 little boys running around my house all the time, and there's very few times where I get that peaceful quiet where I can reflect on my life. So for me this morning, I sat in my closet and I put on my oils that I love to use for meditation, and I just took a moment to have gratitude for this day. And when you do that, you will start to notice all of the blessings in your life, and you will start to find more fulfillment, which of course will allow you to become more successful as well. So it goes hand in hand. But consider this fair warning. If you are one of those high achieving people who is super, super hyper focused on the science of achievement, please do not forget the art of fulfillment. And that's something that I am really, really going to be focusing on here in the coming year. And the way that I plan on doing that is today and every day I will be asking myself the question, who can I serve and who can I invite? So who can I serve kind of goes, it's pretty obvious. Who am I going to be serving today? Maybe there's a neighbor, maybe there's someone at church, maybe it's my husband or my children, maybe it's myself, maybe it's someone that I know online in the community, or maybe it's just someone at the grocery store. But ask yourself that question every day, who can I serve? And then for those of us who are entrepreneurs and we're running businesses, it's a really important question to ask yourself, who can I invite? Who can I invite to take a look at my business? Who can I invite to be my customer? Who can I invite to be my business partner? Who can I invite to pray with me? Who can I invite to come to church with me? Who can I invite to come to this next awesome, empowering women's event with me, right? So there's lots of really valuable things that we can invite people to from our heart. And maybe it's who can I invite to come over to dinner, right? Who can I invite to come make cookies with me? Or who can I invite to go feed the homeless? That's such a great question. So 2 takeaways from today. If you remember nothing else, what I will be implementing here on out will be every day asking myself, who can I serve and who can I invite? I should probably get a tattoo of it, actually. My mom would not like that, and I probably won't do it, but it's one of those things that I want to really, really etch inside my brain. I know that that will help me to continue progressing, and I know that it'll help you continue progressing as well. I know that it'll help you to not only create the science of achievement and find and create all the goals that you want in your life, but it will also allow you to create the art of fulfillment, which in my opinion and Tony Robbins' opinion is actually a lot more important. So remember that art of fulfillment, that it goes right along with the science of achievement. And remember that we have this 2 million-year-old brain that is always looking for what's wrong, right? How can I be safe? How can I avoid pain? What's wrong with this situation? What do I need to fix? So ask yourself, what's my favorite flavor of suffering? How about that one? That's a pretty good one, right? What's my favorite flavor of suffering today? Is it unappreciation? Is it indifference? Is it judgment? Is it self-pity or self-doubt? There's so many ways that we choose to suffer, and it completely halts our progress. So when you recognize that you're choosing to suffer, that you're choosing to allow that 2 million-year-old brain that wants to look and find everything that's wrong in life, and that you're choosing to overcome that and to find other people to serve, to find out what's right about where you're at in your life and how you can progress. This is how you're going to create, again, that science of achievement and the art of fulfillment in your life. So I want to just kind of end again with an invitation. Tomorrow I will be doing a webinar with John Maxwell. It's free. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by listening to us talk about how you can progress and grow in your life, in your business, and to really make this coming year the very, very best year you could ever have imagined. So I look forward to seeing you on that webinar. I will post the link here in this Facebook post, so you can just go on there and register for it. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye.